Here we are, still having shit to talk about.
Still drinking wine.
These were my tea gift.
Men are not having as much sex.
I mean, this thing was like top of the line.
Girls are the ones getting the degree. They don't want to breed with someone who's a loser. Right.
Well, when this airs, it will be August, and we will officially have had a podcast out to the masses for an entire year.
Oh,
Officially.
What was our anniversary date? What was our premiere last year? Was it
I
July
think it was
or
like,
August?
It was August. I think it was like August 4th. I don't know. I could tell you.
I know we filmed once when I was in France, and I was in France in June.
Yeah, we filmed throughout the summer.
But we didn't start
And we
airing
didn't launch it until August.
Okay. I don't remember.
So.
I can't believe this week is the end of July.
I know. I can't believe it. And it freaks me out because I get really, really scared about the fact that, hey.
Do you want to turn the air off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so August 2nd, our pilot.
Premiered?
Yes.
Oh, look at us.
August 2nd. So it will be this will come out just after August 2nd. So wild, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
And here we are,
here.
still having shit to talk about.
Always. Still drinking wine.
Still drinking wine, but it's a white today.
Yeah.
It's so freaking
It is
hot.
nice. Yeah, it's nice. Yesterday I felt hotter. It felt more humid.
Yeah, it was way more humid yesterday.
Okay, so how was your golf outing?
I know, I'm in full golf attire today.
Is this what you wore?
This is not what I wore at all, but I'm wearing it because it matches my shoes. These were my tea gift. So I played in a member guest invitational with my college sorority sister, Aurelia. She's a member at Olympia Fields Country Club. So it was the second year they had a female member guest invitational.
Okay.
Super fun. Great gals. And then it was fun because then you go back and you wonder like, oh, maybe I'm unforgettable. People won't remember me. But they do, right?
That's sweet.
And on the official day of the tournament, I had the same caddy as last year who went to the same high school as me.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. So that was funny. So that was like a little reunion as well. But I think a tea gift is fun because I would have never gotten myself golf shoes like this, like fun little wingtips. Mm-hmm. And I would always think that
So how did they know your size? Did you submit it?
No, the FootJoy rep was there.
Oh, sweet.
So they had like 5 different shoes you could choose from and
Various
an array
sizes.
of sizes
Yeah.
in every style. The only women that had to have ones shipped to their house were the ones that had tiny feet like yours.
Oh, nice.
Because they only had like a couple pairs of those.
Yeah.
But a wingtip, I would have never gotten
those
myself
are
a
cute.
wingtip. Right? And they're like orthotic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because ladies wear the wingtip
you
ones,
just-
and they're really comfortable.
I just think every golf shoe should be orthotic. You're on them. It's a walking shoe, essentially.
Yes. But I normally go for like a gym shoe style.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But Aurelia and I had matching shirts because I brought down shirts that Kylie and I have that are matching so that we could be matching. But it was super fun. It was great. It was a good weekend. We drank a lot and we played so much golf.
Oh.
So much golf. And both days got rained out, but on the invitational day, Aurelia.
It got rained out. What do you mean? Like you had to?
We had to stop
delayed?
playing our practice round. We only made it through 13 holes. Because, I don't even know if it really ended up started to rain, but the sirens went off because of lightning.
Oh.
So, and then we just called it because we had to get ready for the welcome dinner.
Yeah. Did you have to make it up?
No,
those
not the
holes?
practice round.
Oh, that was practice round. Got it.
So then we did that, and then there's like a party, and then there was like a guy playing music, and then a lady had us all over at her, course cottage for a couple of cocktails. This woman's kitchen was built to entertain. And I mean, it's not their forever home, right? Like it's just for being on the golf course. You walk in and the entire one wall is 2 giant refrigerators, glass fronts with every beer, seltzer, mixer, non-alcoholic mushroom drink, whatever.
Yeah.
All stocked.
Nice.
A brilliant entertainment kitchen. And then she had this beautiful range. And she's like, yeah, I think we've only ever cooked like a frozen pizza in it. I mean, this thing was like top of the line. But that was super fun. But we all gave ourselves a bedtime of 11:30, so that we could wake up and get going the next day. It was so hot and humid, and I started drinking these things called Surfside.
Okay.
And they're like these tea, like Arnold Palmer.
Is that
like
what you asked
John
me?
Daly's.
If I like
yes.
Arnold
Now they
Palmer's?
have different versions, but the iced tea lemonade, which I'm not typically a fan of.
Yeah.
On a really hot, humid day, I was sucking those
I
things down
bet.
like it was going out of style. It was good little birdie juice. I didn't play awful.
Okay.
We came in second in our flight.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yes. And then our last 9-hole like little section of the tournament got rained out. But Aurelia was so obsessed because she was like, I wanted to play 27 holes of golf today. So there was no carts. So then we walked.
Oh, you're a good friend.
Another-
I would have been like, go ahead and play it.
Right?
I'll wait here and have some lunch.
I am a good friend. I'm like, I am your guest. If you want to play golf, we will play more golf. The funny thing is that I talked to Tessa, and Tessa's like, oh, hell no. I would have showered
Neither
and been
would I.
like, I'll be here.
Yeah. Go ahead and go play. It's probably quicker if you just play on your own.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I know, but then her friend Kit, who is darling, and I, like befriended while I was there. So the three of us played together.
Okay.
But God, it was so hot. I think
Yeah.
we actually played 10 holes, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done. So, how was your bridal shower?
Oh, it was great. It was great. It was for my little cousin. She's getting married in September. And I had about 20 people. Well, she had 20 guests that came over. So I had rented little tables. So I had 5 tables that fit 4.
Okay.
Round tables scattered around my house, kind of. And Evie made a charcuterie.
Oh.
And we had cake pops and cookies. And it was perfect. We had a signature drink because the theme was like meant to be. So it was like bees. It was,
Yeah.
But not. I mean, I think there was one bee in the whole thing. It was just, pretty. It was flowers. And
Yeah.
I had fresh flowers. And then we did a flower bar for everyone.
Oh,
And we
cute.
had little honey jars to give away at the end. And it was cute. It was cute. It was done at whatever. Started at 2, ended at 4. So it was
Okay.
perfect.
Was this on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
And I thought people were going to be able to go in and out, outside and inside, and it was too humid and
Did it
rainy.
rain?
It rained.
So I really lucked out. So I brought my dad with me on the
Yes.
trip, right? I felt like I was dropping him off at summer camp because we met up with his buddy at Cabela's. And it was like 2 like bachelors like getting in the car, and they're like, "Hey, see you on Saturday."
They got in their car? You didn't have to drive both of them.
I didn't. No.
Oh, okay.
My dad's friend met us at
Got
Cabela's.
it.
Like I didn't want to go to Larry's
Right,
house, right? And I was nervous about like not making my tea
Yeah.
time and all that. So, and then on Saturday I picked him up like around 9:30 at Cabela's, and we made it back here at like 2:15,
Oh,
like
wow,
with time
that's
change
pretty
and
good
everything.
time.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time. So I was worried because there was rain in the forecast the whole way north, but I really lucked out because every time we would get to a spot it rained, it like just ended.
Perfect.
So,
did
yeah.
you drive the whole time or did your dad?
I drove the whole time. I'm gonna call Super Dave out a little bit.
I mean,
right
he's
here.
the driver.
Right? So I pick him up. I am exhausted, right? I am exhausted from the weekend. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, blah, blah, blah. But he didn't offer to drive.
Oh.
He just got right in the passenger seat, made himself cozy.
Did you take a nap?
No. Oh, no. My dad's a talker. But we have like an hour left to go in the drive. And he's like, I'm not talking because I'm so tired. Just trying to keep my eyes open. He's like, oh, did we run out of things to talk about? I'm like, no, I'm just exhausted.
Yeah.
But we did stop at like a little farm stand on the way home and got the best sweet corn.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, does your cousin have sweet corn out yet?
I don't know. Probably. Is it almost? Yeah, it's almost August.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. So good.
She just brought me a whole bunch of vegetables from her garden, including a whole head of this beautiful head of broccoli.
Oh, really?
From her garden. I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't do
But
the
I
garden
didn't-
this year.
I didn't get any I don't think they're growing sweet corn in her garden, but the other cousins further north are.
Yeah. Well, you got to let me
So,
know
you
when the
know.
farm stands up because I'm going to be all about it.
It's probably soon.
I think it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't August corn month in
Yes.
Michigan?
Because it's like knee high by the 4th of July.
Yes.
And then, typically by the end of July, you should be able to get some sweet corn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Probably. Okay. So over the weekend, not that we're the news desk, But there was a stabbing in Traverse City that hit the national news.
Okay, so random. First of all, the guy was stabbing people. And he stabbed like what, 10 people?
I think so. What he
Kind
attempted.
of a large number.
Yeah, and he had a pocket knife.
So
were they slow or were they old or both? That was my question.
That's my question too, but I feel like he had to be like a secret assassin, like just coming up and like jabbing people behind him.
He was
because if you just
mentally
went on
wrong.
a rampage, just stabbing people.
You can't. I mean, clearly, unless he's coming from behind you.
Yeah.
He's coming for you, like he's
Yeah.
running, and he's got to be pretty damn close. That pocket knife is
It's not very deep.
and it's little. So.
But a guy who had his concealed carry,
Thank God for that guy.
who was shopping at Walmart, was the one that was able to stop him.
He didn't shoot him, but he should have.
I think sometimes you just
need to shoot people. Not in the case of the guy that just shot up the New York City thing, but
How
did you
about
hear about
that?
So he was destined to go to the NFL. So the NFL headquarters is based in that building.
Okay.
And that's where he wanted to go to, but he took the wrong elevator.
Shut up.
Yeah. So my question is, did he lose his fantasy football league?
Is that what it was? He like gonna legit go into the NFL?
Yeah. Headquarter. I don't know why. Maybe he hates Roger Goodell. I don't know.
Oh, you're saying he meant to go to the NFL
Yeah,
headquarters.
and he took the
I
wrong
thought when you
elevator.
said he was destined for the NFL, like he
No.
got.
I don't know what his relationship was to the NFL. He was upset, clearly, because he had a gun. He said that he had CTE, which is chronic traumatic encephalitis, from whatever, playing
Concussions
football,
and-
and that he wanted his brain examined. So he went up to the NFL floor, or tried to, took the wrong elevator. Anyway, started shooting up people. Obviously, shot people up in the lobby.
Yeah, because a police officer passed away, and like a lady from was it Blackstone? I think.
Yeah, Blackstone. Oh my God.
Party foul.
I'm sorry. Did I get you?
A little bit.
Time out. I've never done that before. I'm so enthralled with my own story. It's a fucking shooter. I'm like upset about it.
Yeah, no, that's wild. And, then there's another case of when it's not okay for someone to have a firearm, So I don't think you'll ever win the argument. Both sides can always say something about it. So,
Well, anyway, he was terrible to do that, and he shot himself.
yeah. So
But
I think clearly that was
you.
probably his plan the whole time, was not to like come out alive.
Well, now I wonder if they will use his brain
Oh, yeah.
in studying.
You never know. Can we get some more paper towel? Yeah, but I mean, Traverse City, now granted, with the whole, you can just walk in, Shannon.
Thanks.
Traverse City has changed a lot, right? It's supposed to be this cute, sweet, lovely little up north town, but it has exploded. It's got that giant horse show. It's brought a lot of money, a lot of people, and a lot of change to the town. I mean, the last time we stayed up there, there was like homeless people everywhere. That is not typical for Traverse City.
Is from, like they said, 30 minutes east or something of Traverse City.
Yeah, but it's random. Like
So random. Why stab anybody? And also, why use that little knife? If you're going to stab somebody, use a fucking samurai. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
oh my God.
Then people know you're serious. Jesus.
I just don't know why people like want to like hurt other people.
I don't either.
That's
I have
terrible.
no idea. That's terrible. I'm not trying to put ideas in people's minds, but I just think a pocket knife?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a pocket knife.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was the talk of the town and the
Right?
national news,
I
apparently.
know, right?
Which is so funny that would make national news. A stabbing in Traverse City, Michigan. Probably because it's such a destination for a lot of people now.
But yeah, I mean, it's always like small town in Michigan.
Oh, and shockingly, it was at a Walmart.
right.
Just number 583, why not to go to Walmart?
Well, you know what else happened in a Walmart over the weekend?
What?
So there's a guy who is a serial butt sniffer in LA.
Ew.
Can you Google this man? It will come right up. You have to see him.
Cereal. butt sniffer.
He is a serial butt sniffer. He was arrested 2 years ago for this. Got caught sniffing a lady's butt at Barnes and Noble. So he was, I don't know, at like Nordstrom Rack and was sniffing butts. And
oh my God.
That's why he got arrested.
Like, what did he do? Just did he pretend he was handicapped and go in a wheelchair?
He gets down on the floor like and pretends like he's looking at stuff, and then comes up right behind you. That's him. Look at his ears.
Oh,
serial butt sniffer arrested again in Burbank.
He looks tall too, so he really would have had to go low.
He gets down on his knees. I think if you scroll here, you can see a picture from when he got arrested in Barnes and Noble. Because a lady he's pretending to like look at puzzles, and then he walks up and like sniffs butts. So they tracked him going from Nordstrom Rack to the Walmart, and they finally arrested him at Walmart because he was sniffing butts.
Ew. Ew.
Oh my God. I mean, whew.
Like, he must have to get close.
Well,
right?
To be able to get through clothes to like get a stinky hole.
I can't believe nobody like punched him in the face.
Dozens of women came forward to recount their own experience with the same suspect. Oh, this is the
my
video.
God. I would have throat punched him with my ankle.
Oh my
that is disgusting.
I mean,
I want to see
butt
this
sniffer.
asshole. I'm so happy. Oh my God. Oh my God. This girl's like, I feel like I feel
But
something.
who's fucking filming it? And she's just standing there while she's getting her
probably from the
butthole
camera.
sniffed.
It's probably from the store camera.
Wild. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. What an ass. He's serious problems.
He is an asshole.
He is
literally.
literally.
Loves
He
them.
loves
to have his nose in them. I know. I saw a random TikTok one time where someone filmed a lady shoving her hand down her partner's pants, like in the back, like by his butt crack, and then pulled her hand out and smelled her fingers.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I mean, that's not a good smell. I mean,
that's what you do to your child when you're checking to see if they have a clean diaper.
Yeah, you peek or you lift them up and you sniff their butt. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
oh my God.
yeah,
what is wrong?
disgusting.
People need to get a hobby, a better hobby.
I mean, the headlines.
Word. And then Sydney Sweeney's ad. Did you see that ad? It's cute.
Yeah, it's American Eagle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, something like that.
No,
Or
it's
Abercrombie or
because
something.
she's a female with a great body, and the slogan was Sydney Sweeney has good genes. Play on the word.
But I love the people who have disturbingly unnatural color hair that are on social media, and they're like,
Oh, yeah.
she's in Nazi propaganda.
Yeah. Like, it's not woke
You're
enough for
ugly and you're
people.
never going to reproduce.
But that feeds like 1% of the population, right? To go a little extra.
Who? The person who said it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just go get a job.
I'm fine
Go
with
wash your
all
hair.
the things, but don't knock a beautiful woman
I know.
who got paid to be in an ad for a clothing company. And guess what? My daughter's probably going to go out and buy that jean jacket and those jeans.
Because she looks darling in it.
She looks so cute.
I don't know if you remember a long time ago, there was a huge controversy with, I think it was Calvin Klein and Brooke Shields. And she did an ad for for Calvin Klein jeans.
Okay.
And she's like, nothing comes between me and my Calvins.
Oh.
And it was just like her and jeans. But like,
With no
I think she
top
was,
on.
right. But I
Yeah.
think she was like facing,
Yeah.
backwards. And this was after Blue Lagoon. And there was huge controversy back then. Because she was a teenager, allegedly topless, and allegedly naked.
Her boobies were out in Blue Lagoon, weren't they? Yeah. I think they, yeah. So,
But I mean,
no one complained about
people
Mark Wahlberg.
just get jealous. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, I think a lot of that does stem from jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I just think it got way too much negative press than it needed to. I thought it was a great ad.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's start having ads again, like Scotty Scheffler and his little baby in the Nike ad versus some
Well, if you don't want someone to complain about what you like to look at, right? Then don't complain about what others like to look at. We're supposed to all be a happy, grand community.
Yeah.
Right? So let's feed everyone.
Right.
So.
Right.
And I think Sydney Sweeney looks freaking hot.
Yeah. We can't just feed the 1%ers.
Correct.
Who are causing all the noise.
And it doesn't always work out for their campaigns anyways. So.
Yeah.
True
Insert
story.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah. And Jaguar.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I think
Their stock is down like, I don't even know how many percentage because of their shitty campaign. Because their campaign was like, I didn't know this was a car.
Yeah, it wasn't even about a car.
It looked like lipstick ad. I
Yeah,
had no
what
idea
did we
what
say?
it was.
Like late 90s, early 2000s United Color of Benetton.
Yes.
Like you thought they were selling like clothes or art or paint.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the documentaries on cruises lately?
Okay, first of all, my parents love to go on a cruise.
Yes.
Between Poop Cruise and the chick that disappeared on the cruise,
Amy Bradley.
they're never allowed to go on a cruise ever again.
Do they have one scheduled?
No, they're going to Florida for like a month.
Okay.
Which is perfect. Like
That's
they
good.
rented a place. They're going to be there. I'm sure Mr. Nugget and I will randomly show up.
I can't believe that Carnival hasn't just went out of business from all this shit
But
that's went on.
people love cruises.
They do. I get the appeal. I've been on a Carnival cruise. I mean, it's all in one, right? Like you get all your food, you get all your booze, although you do have to pay for your booze separately.
You have to pay, yeah.
And your room, and it's like a one-stop shop. So you get on the boat, you put all your stuff there. When you port, then you can get off and tour, and you don't have to relocate your stuff.
Yes.
So I get the appeal,
Yeah.
but not with Carnival.
The only time I would ever want to go on a cruise if it was the Del Dotto Winery river cruise,
Yes.
like through Italy. Something like that, small, quaint,
Yes.
no big ocean waves or anything like that.
Our friend Becky does cruise vacations all the time.
Yeah.
She's a travel agent. And she was saying the Ritz-Carlton has a new yacht.
That shows up in my feed on
Yeah.
Instagram all the time.
And it's supposed to be fantastic. She's done cruises that are like 200 people or less.
Oh, like a Viking riverboat cruise.
And then you have, out of 200 people, you have 199 staff or something.
Yeah.
It's overboard, but yeah, that would be ideal. And then again, when you're not doing like the Titanic, going into the deep, deep ocean.
Yeah, I got nothing. Nothing for being out on the big open water. No, not after watching. I realized that wherever that one.
The Odyssey or whatever. It
Yeah,
was
where they like
called.
go into like those big breaker
that's
waves.
their main
I
objective
mean,
of
yeah,
that
that's the
cruise.
objective of that cruise, but that can happen at any time.
Yeah.
And that would be terrifying. Terrifying. But what happened on Poop Cruise? Like the power went out, so the
power
toilets
went
didn't
out.
work?
So nothing worked. No lights, no power, no toilets, no food.
Yeah.
Did you
it's
watch
crazy.
that?
No.
It was crazy.
The fact that it was called Poop Cruise just grossed me out.
So the staff actually kept it all together, and they're like, okay, so take red hazard bags, and that's what you have to poop in. And then you set them outside your door, and we'll come collect them. Well, there's one guy who was a passenger who was sort of narrating the story. He's like, hell no, I'm not going to poop in a red hazard bag. I'm going to wait until they were trying to hold on because they were allegedly going to be rescued by another ship.
Okay.
Well, this ship came by and went. And it was another Carnival cruise ship that they thought they were getting rescued by. And this Carnival cruise ship had its electricity. So they were like waving. They're like partying. And these guys, lights out. And they're just like, help.
Oh my God. I would die.
4,000 people on a ship. It's a city.
Yeah.
And like, how are you going to relocate them? You can't do it without a ton of different dinghies and boats and stuff. And they weren't near any land.
Oh, that sounds
What a
awful.
nightmare.
Awful. So yeah, I mean, I guess if the power's out, like you probably can't even like chug the ship along. Like you're just floating.
Yeah,
at
you're
sea.
just floating. So they had,
like you can get out an
they were
oar
running
and
out of
just row.
food. The food lines were insane. People were starting to get, like rationing type of behavior. And they closed the bar. There was no alcohol. Well, all of a sudden, it was someone's bright idea to open the bar one night, and people got so shit-faced, they were partying, like peeing off the side of the ship, and it got out of hand. So then they're like, shut it down, shut it down.
So here's my problem, another problem I have with cruise ships. So if you buy the beverage package for the alcohol, okay, it doesn't matter. Like if you go to an all-inclusive resort and all of your alcohol's covered, if I stop at the duty free and I buy myself liquor, and I can buy myself as much liquor as I want, I can take it in my room with me and I can drink it while I'm on my trip. If you buy alcohol and bring it on the cruise ship, you have to like check it. You're not allowed to have it in your room.
How do they know if it's in your suitcase?
I don't know. I guess the honesty policy. But like if you get off at a port, right, and then say you're somewhere and you want to buy like rum or you want to buy
like
wine,
duty free place or whatever.
Yeah, you're not allowed to take it to your room. You have to check it till the end. Now I get it. If you're someone who didn't buy the all-inclusive beverage package, right? That okay, now you're cheating the system. But if I am paying to drink your alcohol, whether I'm drinking it or not, I should be able to enjoy this beautiful bottle of wine or alcohol that I purchased if I want to have that with dinner tonight.
Of course. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's just so many like rules on a cruise that I'm just not into.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and it probably depends on the cruise line.
I'm sure. Here's my other problem with the cruise is that if I'm having fun somewhere, I don't want to have to leave.
Yeah.
And the fear of missing the boat, I would be a basket case just getting off the boat.
Yeah.
Like scared I wouldn't get back in time. So
that's true. Sometimes they give you a day. I don't know. I've only been on one cruise, and it was when I was 27. It was horrible.
Oh, I was 14, so I don't really, none of that stuff really applied to me.
Yeah.
But
I was there with a bunch of people that I was like, it's a lot of people to be around for 7 days, and the same people day after day.
Yeah. Well, and back in the day, like you would get assigned who sat at your table for dinner. And I'm not really a fan of that either. What if I don't like you?
Right.
I don't want to have dinner with you. So I don't like that either.
I think it was like, if I remember right, it was like we had dinner at a strict time.
Yeah.
It was like, you have to be here at whatever o'clock, which was awesome.
Yeah, on vacation, unless, I don't know, I'm going to a great restaurant, but if it's on a cruise, this is the same restaurant I'm eating at the whole time.
It is similar to being at an all-inclusive, except you're trapped on the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, and if the power goes out, you're pooping in bags.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about, so I fell asleep in the documentary about the Amy chick.
Amy Bradley?
Yes, that she disappeared. It's because I had just gotten home from the golf thing. Okay. We had dinner at the Bunaz that night, and I'm like, let's watch this documentary. If I fall asleep, fantastic. And I fell asleep so hard. I slept for like 2.5 hours on the couch. But they never found her.
I know.
Nobody knows what happened.
There's alleged of what happened to her. Did you see that part?
Well, I saw that her and her brother were at like the ship discoteca.
Yeah.
And then the dad remembers like opening his eyes and like seeing her legs on the balcony. But then she left without her shoes or her shirt on. I'm assuming she changed her
cigarettes
clothes.
were there. Like there was so much evidence that she had left. Clearly, she did not intend to be gone for long when she left her cottage.
Do you think like she maybe just went to go get like ice or something?
Maybe, but she was spotted. They have cameras, footage of her with I think it was the bass guitarist of like the cruise band.
Oh.
And he swears he has nothing to do with it. He's been questioned. But later on, they have photos from these sex trafficking websites of her. Oh. They think it's her. Allegedly, it's her.
Oh, is this like the grainy photos?
They're not super grainy.
Okay.
And if you look at them, you're like, that might be her. So how they left it is she's probably alive. She's not dead. And she's not her anymore.
Yeah, she's somebody
so
else. So
whatever else, whoever took her, but it came out like she's a lesbian.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw that part.
No.
So her former lover they were either high school, they went to basketball camp or some kind of camp together, reunited as adults, and fell in love.
Okay.
And she was with her the night before they left for their family cruise because it was just her brother, and her parents.
Yep.
With a promise that they were gonna, you know, make a life together or whatever. And she hasn't seen her since. But she's been spotted all over the world, different places. Yeah, that's the mystery of it. And her family obviously mourns her, but there's still hope that they think she's there, out there somewhere. You don't just disappear from a ship. You either fall in or someone killed you.
Okay, so I looked this up. What is the statistic of maybe she was hiding a secret
Fuck this life.
Yeah, and jumped overboard.
Yeah, but her parents knew she was a lesbian, so that wasn't
she
wasn't
was
a
not
motive.
accepted. Yeah,
right.
So, but they say that people go on cruises to commit suicide. That's a thing.
Yeah, well, that dad that he and his little girl jumped over. The little girl fell out, and the dad jumped jumped ship to get her, and they finally got rescued. I know. Don't go on a cruise.
No. I don't know. And then now I'm going to be now I don't want my mom and dad to go on a cruise just in case someone wants to.
This is all carnival. It is. It was all carnival. It just happened to be.
I know, but when you see the videos of a Carnival cruise line and everybody's on the pool deck, it looks like the floor is going to cave in because it's a big giant party. I don't know. Carnival cruise line's not for me.
Me either. But that Amy Bradley documentary is wild. And
because that was 1998. I mean, at this point,
yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, she would have been, and then she was. I mean, we're the same age. I mean, I think she's in her 50s. Because she was, yeah. I mean, I was in '98. I was 20. What was I? 26.
Yeah, probably
25, 26. I don't
yeah,
even know.
25 because I was 18. So,
but I don't prefer a cruise as my form of vacation.
No. No. I mean, I love a good boat experience. I'm not really an ocean boat kind of gal. I'm more of a freshwater lake chick.
Okay.
We go to Florida and it's on the west side in, the Gulf. We have a guy that's a fisherman that takes us out. He's phenomenal. But it's one of those things where are the conditions perfect? Because Katie doesn't like waves.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be choppy at all, no thanks.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I have a husband that just doesn't do that.
Well, when Chris and I got married, we were in Key West, and he planned this whole fishing charter to go deep sea fishing. And my dad is not an extreme sports person at all and does not have hobbies that include hunting or fishing or anything like that, or boating. So they go out. It was kind of a choppy day. My dad catches the first big fish, right?
And he's like, take me back.
Well, and then the seasickness kicked in.
Oh, my God.
I guess he was just down, nauseous the entire time. Was a trooper, was like, I'll be here. You guys have a great time.
That is the worst feeling.
I don't think anybody caught a fish, but my dad was green when he got back to the hotel.
And that's hard to recover. It's hard to recover from.
No, and you're at your daughter's destination wedding, so you want to be able to bounce back.
Yeah, so. Randy's super seasick. He's motion sickness, so we don't do boats often.
Yeah.
We would not do that excursion.
Yeah. So what is your favorite type of vacation?
Well, we're going to Spain.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you leave soon.
We leave soon. So I'm excited about that. So my favorite vacation is doing stuff with whatever the culture or whatever where we're going, and exploring the city or town or country that we're going to go to. And then at night, some really cool local dinners with my family.
Well, it's not like where you're going, there's going to be an Applebee's, right? I mean,
right.
You're not going to be at a chain restaurant. So
Never.
It's all going to be part of the city and the culture of where you're going.
So yeah, we have our whole kind of itinerary planned out.
Well, and the nice thing is at the end of it, you're with people who live there part of the year, you know, so they...
In the beginning. So Zach is meeting us in Madrid, Alex's boyfriend, and he is taking us through Madrid. He's very familiar with Madrid as well.
Okay.
So he planned out our whole itinerary
there you
for
go.
the week.
Perfect.
And then we cruised down to his parents' place.
And fluent in Spanish. So you're
we're
good to go.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
No, that's awesome.
And we don't love to do touristy stuff necessarily.
No.
But if it's cool and we want to see it, if it's something that we shouldn't miss, like you can't go to Rome and not see Vatican City.
Do you have to like wait in lines and like go
No,
around?
you got to get a private person to take you in the back way. Like you just have to. It's sort of like you can't go there without seeing the Colosseum in the Vatican.
I feel like I could just drive past the Colosseum. I feel like that's a all day excursion to like learn history that I'm kind of
it's all day.
Meh.
But it is pretty cool if you are in it, in
Yeah.
the depths of the Colosseum. Like we went below to where the gladiators get ready for a fight and where they cage the animals and where the fighters lived sometimes.
Isn't that crazy that
It
that
was
like a
crazy. And the fact you can't appreciate the architecture and the time that it was where they built it to understand like this is 2000 and whatever, 25 and it is still standing.
Yeah.
It has the structure
Yeah.
that it did thousands and thousands of years ago. That's the coolest part of it. But in the city itself is like, cobblestone and still like cruising.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, things like that I'm willing to do. So we're doing a couple things like that in Madrid. But other than that, we're doing whatever.
Like what's the big touristy thing in Madrid?
There's some big castle or something that we're supposed
Okay.
to see. And then I can't remember what else. I don't know. I think we're going to see art and then do vintage shopping, which I love to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what else. I got to look at my itinerary.
Well, there you go. Okay, so I have a crazy statistic for you. So, women over 40 are now having more babies than teen moms. Like
Yeah.
this is the first time ever. And the statistic is since 1990, teen birth rates have declined by 73%. And births of women over 40 have gone up 193%.
Yeah, I agree. I think people are waiting. So you for so long try to prevent pregnancy.
Yes.
And then when you finally want to get pregnant, you can't. And so you have to figure out
Yeah.
how, right?
Yeah.
So there's definitely scientific ways to do it. There's IVF, there's in vitro, well, that's IVF, but then there's like, you can use a surrogate, however you do it, you can adopt. And I think people are figuring this out maybe later in life, their careers started.
Oh, definitely.
In
That's where it's
addition,
coming from.
there's also a statistic that show that men are not having as much sex, like young men. So it's interesting. Where was that? Where did I hear this? I've heard it on several different podcasts. They're talking about younger guys and how like they're not as masculine as they once were. And so they're not, they're still living at home. They're playing video games. They're not getting their shit together. But girls are accelerating. So girls are the ones getting the degree. They're getting the job. They're getting the executive job. And also they don't want to breed with someone who's a loser. Right?
Agreed. Yeah.
Agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
So no one's having kids
Yeah.
in their younger, 20s, 30s because somebody's jerking off in their mom's basement and the other girl is running a company.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I feel like, and this is just what I'm getting like from my child, that there was either one or the other. There was people who were just not really sexually active doing anything at all, or it was like the complete opposite and these kids were like starting like crazy young. There was no middle ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
like the everything but
But I'm
kind of
talking
people.
about these kids that are not kids, out of college or graduated from
you're getting
college.
you're talking
Yeah, I'm
older.
talking about, because you said 40s, right? So
Yeah.
So high school, whatever, you are what you are. But then once you graduate from college, or if you don't go to college, then you have the separation of males and females, who are the females statistically are finishing school, they're getting really good jobs, and they're moving on with their life. The males, as a whole, I'm not saying every male, as a whole, are not. They're just not. And so these females are like, I'm not going to date a loser, so I'll just wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait and wait and wait until I can find the right partner, and then I'm going to have a kid.
Right.
And that's probably 40.
I think the stereotype of this is the next step in life, so I'm just going to marry this guy that I dated through school, I think that's over. But the good example is, so when I was at this, golf thing over the weekend, here I am talking about being an empty nester. I mean, there was women my age or just like over 40, but maybe a couple years younger, with a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old and still want to have one more baby. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. Tapping.
Yeah.
On to phase 2 of life. But they, maybe they met their spouse in college, or maybe it was, a few years after or a decade after. And then decided to have kids, right? And they probably built like a marriage and like were with each other for like 5 or 6 years before they decided to have kids.
Or maybe they didn't find their person until they were in their 30s.
But then there was also quite a few women, no kids and no desire to have kids, right? And recognizing that, like, okay, they were, did their whole thing, like went to medical school or went and got a law degree, met their spouse, got married, and then it's like, well, now we're almost 40. Do we really want to have kids? Yeah, no, I think we're fine. Just us.
That's how my cousin is. That's getting married. She's already proclaimed, we're not having children. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's your life. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So, but then I see like my Uncle Mark, who had a double lung transplant, right? And, his life has very much been him and my auntie, and they're each other's best friend. But, now, granted, I will go there and I will help him and do whatever. But when I was younger, it's not like he was like a huge part of my life. It wasn't until I was a functioning adult that could like drink with him that we actually like talked and like hung out. So, but he's family. So I do feel like an obligation. But it's in one of those things where if you had kids, right? They're like, oh my gosh, like I need to go help mom and dad and like help them through this thing.
Yeah.
Right. So he's very dependent on like my dad going down there and being with him. So, I mean, he's in the hospital right now. His potassium's high and he's got a blood clot.
Oh no.
No, it's not good. I mean, so I'm a little nervous about all of that, but no, I mean, they were two people that loved to like party and just hang out with each other. And realize like, hey, we're kind of selfish people. Like we don't want to be selfless like you have to be as a parent. So I don't know. I see all scopes of it. So I don't know. It's just interesting to see.
I do too. I mean, I was later in life getting married and having kids. And I think that's okay too. I think waiting 5 more years, I would have.
Yeah.
For kids. Because I got pregnant actually on accident with Alex. So we didn't plan to have her, and I was 32.
Yeah.
It wasn't a planned pregnancy. So I would have waited like 2 or 3 more years, probably, if I would have like planned it out correctly.
Did you like decide to go off birth control?
Yeah. And I was like, I need a couple years to just regulate, and then I got pregnant right away.
Yeah.
Which was fine. But we would have waited. I would have waited till 40 to get pregnant.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a couple of friends like on birth control forever and then struggled to get pregnant, right?
That's what I was afraid of.
And then others who
it's a crapshoot.
Was on birth control since like the age of 14 and then in their 30s finally go off trying to have a baby, and then their husband just like butt sniffed them and then they got pregnant.
Yeah, I know. It's just a crapshoot. You never know. So yeah, I think that giving birth later is fine. I think as technology improves, as medicine improves, and we learn more about our bodies, we're equipped to deal with that for a longer time.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a baby now, but I could have a child who's young and I'd feel okay. I would feel like I'd have the energy to do it.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I would have had, now looking back, in retrospect, I'm not saying at the time because it was kind of exhausting, but in retrospect, if I didn't work full time, if I worked like 3 days a week or something, I probably would have had 2 more kids.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, our entire plan was like to have 3 to 4 kids. It's just not how it worked out. I mean, I couldn't get pregnant or stay pregnant, and that comes with emotional baggage, right? And really, really struggled with it. And like it's one thing to like get your period every month and just be disappointed. It's another thing to be pregnant and then miscarry. That was gut wrenching, and it happened too many times where it was just we needed to pause, we needed to take a break, and then Kylie was 8.
Yeah.
And then I was in a good spot mentally and in our relationship, and then we just kind of just had a big long discussion about it, and we were just done.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I mean, I think it's different to say I would have the energy for it if you're in it, right? But then I was on the phone with Tessa this morning. She's like, I've got a 30-minute window before I have to get kids somewhere. So we talked on the phone. And it was good until somebody came upstairs crying because somebody, you know, Lucy hit me, you know, like that kind of thing, or hurt me. So, and then also trying to plan things, right? To make sure, you know, Pete's okay with the kids, or, you know, okay, are you bringing the whole family? Are you bringing one kid? A whole new aspect.
It's a dynamic for sure. I felt it with 2, not 3.
Yeah.
But it was like an act of Congress if both Randy and I would travel at the same time, which I tried never to do, but sometimes it's unavoidable. So you have to fly somebody in.
Yes.
You have to make sure the care, you know, wherever they need to be is all scheduled and written down and on a calendar, and numbers are given, and insurance cards and credit cards. And
I feel like I need to go there and say, like, Tessa and Pete, you guys need to go, like, on a weekend. You need to be with each other, reconnect. I've got it. I could do it for 48 hours.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
With all the activities and
with all the
moving
activities and all the things.
Because sometimes it takes like 2 people.
Yeah, I could see
Especially
that
for
too.
3 kids. I mean, it took my mom and like Elia, who was our nanny, to be able to handle. It was like, it has to be, you know, for especially when they're like 5 and 6 and 7, when they're really starting to get into activities, and you're like, this one has to go here at 3:00, but she has to be here at 3:30.
I know, but I was doing that as a teenager for a family that had 3 little kids. And I mean, I just knew where I had to be and what I had to do. And I'm like, if I could fucking figure that out at 17, 18 years old, I feel like at 45, if you give me directions, I'll figure it out, right? And I know how to con kids into what they need to do to be behaved. And
you're like, okay, how about we skip dance?
Don't tell your mom.
Don't tell your mom. I'll give you.
I feel like there's gonna be like a lot
we'll
of
go
don't
to
tell
ice
your
cream.
mom.
Yeah.
But I'm offering it up. I got off the phone with her, and you know, I'm like,
Did
you know
you
what?
offer it?
I didn't. I thought about it after I got off the phone. I was like, those 2 need to go, because part of the reason they moved to where they are is so they could be by family. But everybody has, like, they have 3, they have the least amount. Everybody has like 5, 6 kids.
So the family
So
is...
it's not like really you could say, hey, can you watch my kids for the weekend, you know, or disperse them amongst, because adding 1 more kid to a family of 5 or 6 kids is a lot, you know? So, yeah, I feel like that's going to be my new thing. I'm going to offer it up.
There you go.
I'm going to offer it up. I'm declaring it right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. You said something about a documentary. My Name is Jane. I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, it's so good. So,
what is it on? I tried to find it. I couldn't find it.
I think it's on HBO.
Okay.
Do you know who Mariska Hargitay is? Mariska Hargitay. She's on Special Victims Unit.
Oh, it's about her mom.
It's her mom. Her
Yes,
mom
I
is
know what you're
Jane
talking about.
Mansfield.
Okay.
Who is the ultimate sex symbol in the 50s, I guess. 40s and 50s. This is her documentary on her mom. So her mom died when she was 3, and she never grew up with her, but her mom lived this huge full life. And it is a wild story of her mom. Her mom got a really bad rap as like this slutty, sexual person who would do anything for a role. Meanwhile, she was very smart, but had to put on this persona so that she could get hired into different roles. And that was it was in the 40s and 50s.
Oh, so it's like the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
A little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
A little bit. Yeah.
In playing a role to get yourself to succeed. Now, granted, Evelyn did,
she had more
toss
than
her
that.
hoo-ha around a little bit. But.
Yeah, but so did Jane Mansfield.
Okay.
So she was a sex symbol before Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
And she was Mariska's mother.
I know. Do you know that she's married to the hot guy from Younger?
Yeah.
In real life.
Peter, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Oh, he's so cute.
He's cute. But it's a fascinating documentary because she then connects with her siblings who are all from different dads.
Interesting.
Yeah. And they talk about their mom and like they were older. And
okay, so they had more time with her.
Everybody has a different story and chapter with their mom because they all knew her in different parts of their lives, in her life too. So Mariska was the youngest of all of her siblings that she documented. I think there was one other younger. And it was just a really cool storytelling of their growing up with their mom and their dads, different dads. And it's really good. It's really fascinating.
I do think it's interesting. Like, I wouldn't have known that her mom was already in the entertainment industry. And I think when you dig deep, you will find that there is a lot of connections in Hollywood where if it's not a son or daughter, maybe it's a niece or nephew or a grandson, granddaughter, that they're kind of all connected. And I don't know if that's a talent that gets passed on, almost like how you would, like someone in the NFL or NHL would be a sibling or a relative of like something. But I think it's just kind of wild to know. Because I think now, especially with like the internet, like it's so easy to Google something and know something.
And figure it out.
That you can figure it all out.
Who is all related.
Yeah.
Did you see the Billy Joel documentary?
Watch the first episode. Now, I love Billy Joel. Okay? Love Billy Joel. Went to a concert in 2022. It was a concert that was supposed to happen at Comerica during COVID, obviously got canceled, and then got rescheduled. And it was like the only thing I wanted for Christmas. And Chris got us tickets. It was amazing. It was the perfect summer night to be in an outdoor concert. And I mean, probably top 3 concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah.
And he's older now, right? And like you could hear it in his voice. That's fine. The only thing he didn't sing that I would have wished I could have heard was Down Eastern Alexa and New York State of Mind. Other than that, absolute perfection in every song that I would have. Well, I would have liked to hear Captain Jack too. But I think it's fascinating I had no idea about his first wife.
I know. She's kind of hidden in the whole, but she was his muse.
Well, and it's funny. She comes on to do her first like on-camera interview, and she's in that like sheer low-cut thing.
She's
with that
beautiful.
Diamond-studded
She's
jacket.
his age. I mean, he's 78.
Yes. And you can look at her and go, I don't know where this is going, but it ended well for you.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
Yeah. Very well
I've
put
seen
together.
him several times, and he is amazing. The energy that he brings to just the piano. I remember hearing an interview with him once, and he was like, I view the piano as the drum, like as percussion.
Okay.
So they even showed in the documentary how he hits the chords so hard that he can break a chord on a piano, which is impossible to do.
Yeah.
So he views it as a percussion. That's how a piano should be played.
No, he's
and
absolutely
for his
brilliant.
classical music background, just fits totally in. It was a great documentary.
When he tells the story about how his mom understood different composers' classical music, and even though he wasn't actually playing something that person composed, but he can make it sound like it, that his mom was like, oh, you're playing Bach.
Yeah.
Or, oh, you're playing,
Mozart.
Yeah.
And his dad was a classical pianist. So talk about being in the blood. So his dad was, his daughter, Alexa Ray,
Okay.
is a musician, and his 2 little girls that he has now with his
Oh, did you watch the second episode already?
his 4th wife are also like he's like, I can't believe they can just pick up the piano and they're just kind of like playing. So he sort of correlates all of it. And he's like, yeah, I mean, it's in our blood. It's in our DNA. Like my dad was, his grandfather did something. I can't remember. And then his mom, was into music, but his dad was a pianist.
Oh yeah, his grandpa would take them to Brooklyn to listen to like the orchestra or something like that. Yeah. But I love how it starts. And when he was a kid working on an oyster boat, and he would look up at this mansion on the hill.
Yeah.
And like wonder about the people that lived in that house.
He must not work very hard.
Uh-huh. And now he owns it.
I know.
Like that's a phenomenal success story, right? And it's not like he bought it decades ago. Like he just bought it and is remodeling it currently.
Did you get to the part where he lost all his money?
No, we're only in the first episode. Okay. Yeah.
It's really sad.
I mean, you kind of know that, drugs and alcohol are taking over at the end of the first episode.
Yeah. It was more than that.
Yeah.
Is management. So you just have to.
Well, that's the other thing.
Have to figure out who you surround yourself with, which is what he discovered.
Yeah.
After failing.
Is it his ex-wife's brother that fucked him? Yeah. You can kind of tell the way that it's getting. Him. Yeah, she did.
She warned him.
You can kind of tell that the way it's leading up that this is not going to end well for you. Oh, how brutal. You know, when family takes advantage of you, fuck, knife twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was really sad, but he built it back up, then did that whole residency in Madison Square Gardens, and that's how he built his all of his stuff back up. So,
well, we went to a Ranger game at the beginning of the year, and there is like a shrine of Billy Joel, in all of his performances at Madison Square Garden. Yes, like, and just the way that he picked his band to be part of like New York grit and his sound. And, it was funny. When we were on our way to the Billy Joel concert, obviously we're listening to Billy Joel in the car, right? You're getting like amped up for the concert. And God bless my husband. Because he's like, oh, I didn't know Billy Joel sang this song. I thought it was Huey Lewis. Oh, I thought this was Elton John. Oh, I thought this was somebody else. Like, never knew. Because he thought he was going to a Billy Joel concert and he was going to know like 3 songs. I was like, no, you moron. I'm like, this guy has had so many chart-topping hits.
Yeah.
And you grew up with these songs. You just didn't realize it. So, and it's like he almost forgot all of that because it was a couple years later. And the same conversation last night. No idea. I thought that was Huey Lewis. I was like, you're giving Huey Lewis way too much credit.
Like, I love that the stories behind, this is why I love rock and roll documentaries. So during the pandemic, that's all we did was binge rock and roll documentaries. And I love the stories behind the songs. So he had Elizabeth as his muse for like part of his albums, especially like in the 70s and early 80s.
And his first number 1 hit.
Yeah, because she picked his first single.
And he wrote it about her.
Yeah. And then Christy Brinkley became his muse for like mid 80s. And that was very apparent. Every song he sings about her and about their love. And then he goes into a different era with River of Dreams. And I just think it's so fascinating how their brain thinks. He's like, I wrote River of Dreams in like 5 minutes. And every song was just like, I had to get up on my piano and just, he had a dream about River of Dreams. Woke up and was trying to deny that he would ever have it as a hit song because it sounded so stupid to him. And then he played it out and it became a really great hit.
Think about it. That's how he felt about Just the Way You Are. Like he was like, no, it sounds like a wedding song. Like this is not a song for me. That was his first like chart-topping hit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's a beautiful song. I love that song, and New York State of Mind, just, he wrote it in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just love the way that song makes me feel when I listen to it too. So big fan of Billy Joel. Love it.
He's
absolutely
awesome.
Love it.
So it's a great documentary. If you haven't seen it yet, part 2 is out. It's on HBO.
Yeah.
I think part 1 was released a while ago.
Was it? It's long. I'm warning you now. I saw when it was episode 1, I'm like, there's no way this is more than 50 minutes. Oh, no. It's over
like
2 hours.
Yeah.
Have you started watching The Hunting Wives on Netflix?
No.
Oh my God. So it's basically porn. It's like,
what? Is it worth it?
It's like lesbian porn.
Oh no! Why?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
There's a lot of lesbian action going on.
But hunting wives, aren't they wives?
So,
of
because
hunters?
they're in Texas,
Okay.
there happens to be like a boar hunt. Now, there's a couple conflicting things where someone who knows something about like concealed and carried and hunting and stuff, where I'm like, that would never happen. That's not real life. I feel like this is not portrayed correctly. Anywho, people are looking past that, and it's more about the sex and like the
so the
twists.
girls like each other, but their husbands are the beards.
Yeah, but it's not. There is like a lesbian beard situation going on, but then there's also people who are just like bi, and there's just a lot of boobies and a lot of sex and murder and twists and psychopaths.
I had no idea that was what it was about. Because what is her name? That's she was Axelrod's wife.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Oh
know
my
the
God,
actress's
what is her name?
But
Yeah, she's a
I
great
mean,
actress.
she's
sort of
hot. She's super hot.
She's the
And Brittany Snow's in it.
Star, right?
She's
That
one.
girl?
Her and Brittany Snow are the main characters.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay. No, I haven't watched it, but I will. Interesting. That's a plot
so
twist.
it's funny. Chris and I watched the first 2 episodes before I left on my golf trip. When I came home, he had finished the entire.
Oh, he did?
season.
That's so funny. How many episodes are the series?
Maybe 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get through season 6 of Love is Blind.
Oh.
It's
Love is
drag.
Blind or Love Island?
Love Island, whatever.
Okay.
Love Island. Yes.
Okay.
Love
Yeah.
Island. So I think I got through it because I woke up last night. It was on. I woke up last night and they were going into like the after the sun or whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah.
And I still don't know what the fuck is going on with that show. So I have to have my kids catch me up.
Yeah, I feel like you can get the cliff notes on something like that.
Yeah. They're funny. They're into it. So Alex comes home this Thursday.
Oh my
From
goodness!
being gone all
my
summer.
gosh, the summer's like over.
It's over. I mean, her internship's over.
I feel like once August hits, and like this morning was one of those things. Like I taught bar super early, and it was like a little foggy out because you have the cool air mixing with the hot air, and it felt like it was a morning where you're gonna drop your kid off at like one of the first days of school.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and in my heart, it's not breaking. It's just nervous for like the new era that I'm about to enter, and like taking Kylie to school, and just the reality of all that stuff. Like I went grocery shopping on Sunday, and I said, hey, you want to come with, because we can stock up on like deodorant and body wash. You know, I want to get you like a good base, so you're not having to go buy it in like 3-4 weeks, you know? So just like slowly adding that stuff to everything. And it's just, the reality's starting to hit hard. It's starting to hit hard. So we're dropping her off in Grosse Pointe on Friday to hang out like with her roommate for the night. And they're going to do like dorm room shopping and like go to Somerset. And then we are going with Mike and Kristen to that speakeasy. That's the
nice.
travel agent and do the whole thing. So I'll report
back
fully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited. We'll see how that goes.
Fun.
But yeah, no, it's kind of wild that the summer's almost over.
Yeah. Yeah. So she'll be home. She has been home since June.
Is she ready to come home?
Yeah. She's ready. She misses her life in Ann Arbor.
Okay.
And
she's ready to go back to Ann Arbor.
yes.
Yeah.
She does
I
not.
can see that.
She's not ready to come back to Midland. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
So she'll come back home. She'll be home for the weekend, and then we leave Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then when we get back from Spain, the girls will move in the same day.
The same day? Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. Like, are you like going from Detroit to Ann Arbor and then it's like, boom?
They move in the same day, not from the airport. No, we come home, they pack.
Oh, they move in. They have the same move-in date.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down now.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Which is going to be also weird.
I know.
They both
Are
will
we
be.
doing this at the same time?
I don't know. When does Kylie move in?
The 22nd.
Okay. No, my girls move in on the 20th.
Oh, okay. All right.
The same day, which logistically I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
To be able to get.
I feel like Alex probably has more leniency because she has an apartment, where like dorms, like we thought we were moving Kylie in on the 21st, and it turns out like no, like your dorm move-in date is the 22nd.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Her move-in date is the 20th at 11 a.m.
Yeah. See, like the dorms are a little bit more scheduled.
But Alex can move in that day.
Okay.
At 8 a.m.
And she obviously wants to be there because she's ready to go back. She's going to be a junior. She wants to see her people. She wants to party with them and do the things. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure she'll move back on the 18th and just put her shit somewhere. I don't even know.
I know it's Chris's birthday.
On the 20th?
On the 22nd when we moved Kylie in. So I think that's better because we thought we were leaving her on the 22nd. And I feel like that would be a little bittersweet.
There.
We're spending the night. We're staying the night in Big Rapids. Yeah. I have a reservation for dinner. I told Kylie, I'm like, if you're in it to win it, you do your thing. This is your first night at school.
Yeah.
Like Dad and I will be fine. Trust me. And we'll see you the next day. But yeah. Yeah. Cause there's that new fancy like steakhouse in Big Rapids. Like so random. Yeah. But it's delicious. Really good. And great wine selection and very reasonably priced.
Okay.
So that's going to be my new jam when I'm in Big Rapids.
Nice.
So,
yeah, we moved them on the 20th, and then, crazy. And that's like a Wednesday, I think.
Yes, because 22nd's a Friday.
But whatever, they'll be fine. And then the first home football game is the following weekend.
Okay.
The 30th. So
you'll be back down for that.
Just for the game. So
okay.
Our hope is always to see them on game days.
Okay, so how does that go for your theory? Because I thought your theory was you're not supposed to see them for 6 weeks. Or they're not supposed to come home.
They're not supposed to come home.
Come home, but you can go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll be there a bunch. And it's like up to them if we see them.
Okay.
But we'll be there on the 30th. They know where to
who
find us.
wouldn't want to see you? They're going to want things.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I would. If you were my mom, I'd be like, yeah, let's go to lunch or brunch, and then you can take me to the grocery store.
Yeah, probably.
And you can do this.
But they have credit cards.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess that is a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Than like the olden days.
But they'll find us. They always do. Or Alex always does. Used to. Right at the tailgate. And
just stop by, check in, give a wave. Proof of life.
Yes. That's all we need. So I wanted to talk a little bit about our health this week.
Okay.
And so I'm seeing an uptick, and I think everybody in the whole world is seeing an uptick on Ozempic and tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro, and how it's being used, and people are shitting on it, people are using it. What is your theory on it?
So I will say, when I was on my golf weekend, women were taking it all over the place, right? Some of them were super microdosing it. Some of them were like, this is fantastic. I'm losing a ton of weight. But one lady was on it with her husband, and, she got a phone call. Her husband passed out, and he wasn't eating, and she knew he wasn't eating, right? But, I think and maybe it's different for men than it is for women. I think it's easier for dudes.
Was he golfing as well?
No, he was just like at home and like passed out in his living room when the kids were home.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like it's easier for like when they say it blocks the food noise. I think it's probably easier for dudes than it is for women, right? Especially in a premenopausal era of life. But I mean, that's kind of becoming the new. Let's add this into your regime because you're over 40 years old and you're having issues losing weight and your hormones are changing and everything. I applaud it. Go for it. What's going to make you feel confident? What's going to get you excited to like be you again? But be smart about it. You can't just lose the weight, right? You have to eat the protein. You got to do the work. You have to exercise. Because do you want to be on it forever? I don't know. You do this more at Glow. Like, is the prognosis like, hey, this might just be a part of what you do till you're like 95 years old?
Yeah, potentially.
Okay.
Potentially. I mean, it is definitely, you're in it to win it.
Yeah.
If you're on it. And depending on your goals.
Yeah.
Right? So there are definitely studies that are coming out weekly, if not monthly, about the benefits of a GLP-1 and what it can do to you in terms of inflammation and reduction, and also your cognitive health, which is what I think a lot of people are concerned about over losing weight. I mean, that's a benefit, but the cognitive health long term is like, if you can prevent Alzheimer's and dementia, which is like one of the, Peter Attia calls it the 4 horsemen, like the killers of you, and being able to avoid that part of your life when you're in your 80s and 90s to be able to live a thorough life, then that's probably a solution that I would gamble on.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you said it on this podcast before that you started doing like a small microdose of it. Are you still like doing it?
I'm still doing it. It doesn't do much for my appetite suppressant, which is fine.
Yeah, but you were never somebody who had like a crazy appetite to begin with.
I'm not a big eater, but I do.
It would be interesting to see me do
feel the cognitive effects. And what the studies are showing now is the cognitive effects are related to the inflammation that it can do to your brain, which is what I'm most concerned about.
Okay.
Because I just don't have a family history.
I know.
So that's also concerning, right? So I want to be able to set my own path as far as, like, I don't want to have inflammation in my brain.
Right.
So that someday I'm more apt to have these diseases.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's no secret. If you heard me talk about it once, you've heard me talk about it a million times. Nicole McPherson is my, nurse practitioner guru. And I've been listening to her podcast and her stuff on Instagram for like 2 years now. And she is a huge advocate for this. Especially like take away the weight loss part of it. Yes, the inflammation, what it does for your heart health. And just making people healthier in general, because now you're starting to see the effects of like losing weight, looking better, feeling better. So now you're making better decisions. And we had a conversation about this past weekend. People are not drinking as much as they used to, right? So it's not just about the food. Like their brain just doesn't want to process the alcohol either.
Right.
So they're starting to see a lot less alcohol use. So then you're not having those empty calories in that situation either. But then I've also had friends who have gone off of it because they'll go, but I enjoy, going out to eat with my husband and I just wasn't enjoying food anymore. I wasn't enjoying like cocktails anymore.
Yeah.
Now,
maybe their dose is too high.
I think a lot of it is who are you seeing? Where are you getting it from? And then there are people who, they can get it through their insurance depending on where they work. Well, now you're getting that full like diabetic dose. I don't think that's what's meant for the weight loss situation. Those are the people that are feeling like nauseous and sick and lethargic.
You can definitely change your dose to prevent any kind of side effects, meaning side effects where you don't feel like eating at all, where you don't feel like having a drink, or you're just so satiated that you're like, I'm done eating and I don't want to do anything else, and I don't want to exercise either. That's not a healthy.
No.
So your dose is probably too high.
Yeah, but if you're getting those brand named drugs, right? It comes in like, I mean,
they're pre-filled syringes.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, have you looked in the Sharps container, like in the gym at the country club in the women's bathroom? It is full of those things.
Really?
Full of them. And that thing used to be, and I only pay attention to that because I was in the medical field, right? I was just always curious, like how many people are really having to use a needle. And now and those things are big, they take up a lot of space. That thing is filled to the max. So I don't know where people are getting that, right? I mean, obviously from their doctor, and can go to the pharmacy and get that full dose. But if you're doing it at Glow, like if you're going to your place, like you're showing up for your like weekly injection.
Yeah. We send it home with them because you need to be regulated for like a month.
Okay, so people go home with like their own needles and like the
But
bottle?
we draw it up.
Oh, so they go with like a pre-filled
so
syringe.
It's specified dose.
Got it. Okay.
Per what you need.
Okay.
So I'm on a microdose, and it's not even, I don't even know if it would be considered, I don't even know how you would do it in a regular doctor's office. I get 0.05.
Okay.
That's so tiny. Mm-hmm. And I'm doing it for the benefits of cognition. So I don't even know how you could do that in a regular dose.
Do you do it weekly or twice a week?
Once.
Once a week? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't want my insurance wouldn't pay for it because it wouldn't even justify it.
Right.
Because the studies clearly haven't shown to the insurance company. It's a whole situation.
Yeah, but I think it's different. I mean, because I know, like, I get a thing of NAD and I get my testosterone from from Jess, right? And it comes to my house. It like shows up on my porch, and I have to do it
through
myself
a compounding pharmacy.
From a compound pharmacy, and I have to be like, I read the directions and what I'm supposed to do, and then I have to like check with her and be like, hey, this is what this says. Is this what you want me to do, right? And then she lets me know. And then sometimes like I'll go get my blood work done. She'll be like, okay, now you can up this or you need to lower that, kind of a thing. So I feel like that's different than just going to your regular practitioner to be able to get something through the pharmacy that is a preloaded dose that is meant for a diabetic patient.
Yes, it's totally different.
Yeah.
It's totally different. And I don't want to shit on pharmaceutical companies because
Well, yeah,
by one,
their livelihood,
but they are basically cock blocking a lot of these compounding pharmacies because it's taking business away from them. So if you can compound a drug, essentially a generic version of a drug. So when a drug loses patent, companies have the right to buy that particular the major active ingredient in your drug.
Okay.
To be able to repurpose it. It's kind of what they're doing with these GLP-1s are old. They're old drugs.
Yeah.
They're not new. And so compounding pharmacies can do that and put it in the actual vial. Send it to your clients. Tell them that, to take a particular dose. But when it's a branded product, then the pharmaceutical industry can make more money from it. So that's why a lot of one in particular is suing compounding pharmacies.
Okay.
And trying to prevent that from happening.
Well, I have a friend that was going somewhere else in town to get their, compounded injections of a GLP-1. And then that person could no longer do it. So then they went to their employer and found out through their insurance that they could do the name brand and get it from the pharmacy. And it's so strong that they don't even want to do it because they have no energy. They have no appetite. It's too strong. But there's no way to lessen it. So that's
Unless
where
you just inject half the dose. I don't know.
But if it's a one-stop shop kind of thing, I feel like
can't you just stop it? I don't know how that
Yeah,
works.
but I mean, we're both worked in the medical field enough to know that you're not supposed to like re-poke yourself with that needle.
Right.
And I get it that it's you, but every time a needle like if it goes through the actual vial, that takes a little sharpness out of it, right? And then it has to go into the person. So you that's why you change out needles, right? If you have to put a couple of different things into one syringe. So I mean, and the average everyday person doesn't know that, right? But like you having Glow and I've, worked in doctor's offices, like we know that, right? That you have to put a fresh needle on and that's how you get a good injection, through the skin into where it needs to go. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you were to use that same vial a couple different times, that needle would get dull and it would really start to hurt putting it in you. I don't know. I mean, that would be my assumption.
Probably. I don't know how it comes in a branded. I think
I've just seen it like in a Sharps container, and I've seen it like advertised, like in it, looks like a tube. Well, my mother-in-law uses the one that puts it in her stomach. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
They should ask their doctor.
I just don't think. I think it's like a pump. I think it's just like one boom. I don't know if you can control it.
That's hard because your dose is your dose.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we need to have Chelsea.
And they don't have increments of 0.05.
No,
like you do
it's whatever
when you draw
it
it from the vial.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So the flexibility is not there.
I don't know. All I know is I don't you wanted to know if it was empowering or toxic. I don't think it's toxic. I think it's toxic if you're somebody who becomes obsessed with losing the weight, right? And I think it's toxic when I can think of a couple people who were very anti all of this a couple of years ago and went poo-poo on people, and now are using it. It's one of those things where sometimes you just need to be careful about what you say and who you say it to, because now it's obvious that you are doing something.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
you know, you've hurt some feelings in the past.
I mean, doesn't everybody want to be healthier?
And if you want to look good, feel good, do better. I believe in all of that, Alex Toussaint. Look good, feel good, do better.
I mean, don't you
100%.
just want to be healthier?
Yes.
It's not even about whatever skinny. It's about like, what is your healthiest? Whatever
Right?
that means.
I mean, this entire country has been poo-pooed on for being like fat, lazy people.
I mean, you go to any other country and they're like, fat Americans is what we're known of.
Right?
Known for.
But don't take the shot and go get yourself a Happy Meal. You know what I mean? Like, be smart.
Be smart.
Be smart. Work out, do your protein, because, I mean, no matter what, you're going to start losing muscle mass, and you got to make sure that you are fully supplemented. You said before that you guys do B12 shots with it. I think that's fantastic, because that's the same when people used to get gastric bypass, like, because food would just move through them so fast that they would get no nutrients whatsoever. And I feel like it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, it is. It's similar to if you don't refuel, you lose.
But hey, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better, look good, feel good,
Totally.
do it.
Totally. So speaking of wellness, what are the trends that you're loving? So cold plunge, red light therapy, infrared saunas, collagen.
Yeah. Okay, so it's interesting
Mushroom
that you
coffee.
say cold plunges. So my girl, McCall McPherson, talks about people with Hashimoto's and adrenal fatigue for doing cold plunges. Now, I like going to do cryotherapy. I think that is very different than putting yourself submerged in cold water, 100%. And I am a huge advocate to cryotherapy. The cold plunge, I physically, like, we have that cooler in our backyard. You can't jump in it. And it's different if you can, like, jump in, feel cool,
Submerge
and then jump
and
out.
then get out.
Right. I love, especially when I'm super inflamed, to put my feet and my hands in it, because that's what
Will that
attacks me
take away
first.
all the inflammation in your whole body?
It takes away the inflammation in my hands and my feet, and that's where I get irritable, and get super angry. And if I can take that away, I am a happier person.
So do you think that internalizes though? Like, so if you're just feeling inflamed and you get your hands and feet in, those are your extremities, does it internalize to you?
I feel like it's probably enough to filter through to not put me into adrenal fatigue or shock.
Have you been there?
It's good enough for me. I don't really know exactly what McCall was really alluding to. I think a lot of it is like your Hashimoto markers, and my Hashimoto markers are still off the charts, as if I'm not being treated at all. Now my other stuff is in a good spot. So I'm not really sure what I need to do to improve those markers. Like, that is a battle that I am fighting with my practitioner all the time. But I feel better. Now, obviously I have flare-ups, right? And then if my flare-up's bad enough, it does go into like my rheumatoid arthritis, which really kind of sucks because my feet and my hands hurt for days, which sucks. But I will go out to Chris's plunge and just put from the knee down and my hands in, and it will just soothe me and make me feel
put your head
better.
in too?
No.
Because that's like an extremity too.
Yeah, no, I don't do that at all.
Oh.
No, because my hair's an issue. Like, I don't want to like fuck
No,
up my
I've
hair.
seen people do ice baths with your face.
I mean, you can definitely see it. Like, there's times when we've gone in the lake and the lake's been super cold. And then all of a sudden, you know, Kylie will be like, holy shit, Mom, look at your abs. Well, yeah, it takes away the inflammation everywhere. And just like that layer of fat that just sits with inflammation, just like sucks everything up. But that's not something that like you can keep long standing, you know? I don't know. I'm here, like, the cold works for me. I almost prefer the winter time because I feel like I'm less inflamed than I am in a hot, humid summer.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, where like I can't take my rings off, or am somewhere and then all of a sudden like my toes like turn into like Frodo Baggins' feet because they just like implode. I hate that feeling. So then sometimes I do prefer to be cold.
Yeah.
But then like this morning, like Tuesday mornings, I always go in my sauna blanket after I teach bar. Like that is like my routine. And I feel like irritable like when I'm in there. And sometimes I know if I really need a detox because I'll get like super lethargic and like pass out's not the right word.
Do you
I just
drink
get
when
really
you're in your
sleepy.
sauna blanket?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get like dehydrated.
Right.
You know?
Because I drink in my sauna all the time.
Yeah. But you have like the full, like, is it like, it's not humid heat. It's
No,
dry
it's
heat with an
infrared.
infrared, right?
Yeah.
Where Chris has a steam sauna in the barn.
Yeah.
I don't like that, right? I don't like to just feel wet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then I don't know if
That
I'm really
hydrates
sweating
you.
or if it's just like the mist in the air.
I do a hydration. Well, or not a hydration. What is it called?
Humidifier?
Humidifier when I'm doing Tracy Anderson. So I have infrared heater in my gym and a humidifier at the same time.
Look at you. I was teaching hot bar last night, not on purpose. Hot yoga comes
I feel
after
like they
bar.
should have hot bar every day because it is cold in that bar room.
Well, because they have the meathead gym
I
in
know.
the room,
Well,
right? And they
but
keep
your
it like at
muscles-
60 degrees
But
for
your
those
muscles
dudes.
will warm up quicker, even in the gym.
Yeah, no, it was warm last night. It was toasty. So I was like, at the beginning of class, I was like, if anybody wants me to turn the fan on because they start to get hot, and then all of a sudden all these hands
Everybody,
go
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Well, and it was a full class too, so it heats up
Yeah,
pretty quick in
that's
there.
true. Especially at night because it's been
Especially at
heated
night,
all
'cause
day.
yeah, throughout the day. So this morning, I almost canceled class this morning because there was a lot of late cancels, and there was only 3 people, and I'm like, I don't know if I can get myself hyped up to teach 5:30 a.m. for 3 people. No, and then like somebody that I really like signed up, and then there was 4, and I'm like, okay, these are people who know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're relying
so
on you.
I can just take
So do you
class.
warm up in the morning? Do you put the heaters on in the morning?
No.
That place is cold.
I just have a very intense warm up to
Okay.
get
Okay.
things going, right? To get your
Yeah.
body warm. So, so then the nice thing is I was able to like take class this morning myself, but you know, but then at the same time I'm like, I feel like if I was just walking around and helping people, this segment would have gone a little longer. But now that I'm doing it, I'm like, fuck, my leg hurts. We're gonna
we're
move
stopping.
on.
We're stopping. Yes.
So, but I have a couple of like red light tools, you know, that I use on my face. I'm not very good at keeping it in consistency. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of tools and I don't use them regularly.
Yeah. It's hard to, especially if you have a lot.
Yeah.
You should have a couple and just use them.
Yeah. Like I have this like wand that like zaps your face. And I was really good about using it like a couple times a week. And now I don't think I've used it in like months.
Yeah.
So I feel like I need to get myself like a calendar and then just like lay out when I'm supposed to use everything.
Did you feel benefits from it?
Yeah, I did. I feel maybe like I felt like a little tighter, maybe
For the day?
for the day. Yeah, I don't think it's not as like as intense as like going and getting
Yeah.
like a treatment done. I think it's a lot of the tools that I have are the little things to keep the benefits going until you go and get something
Yeah.
like legit done.
Yeah, I get that.
It's not the same as like going to a med spa at all.
Yeah.
It's not going to replace it. So,
So
do you do mushroom coffee?
I do not. My daughter does.
So
She likes it.
I tried it, but I started trying it when I was like in a mind fuck of like, I will try anything Instagram tries to sell me. I think it's gross.
Yeah. I don't know
didn't
why
like it.
she likes it. I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Does
I'm
she
not a
say-
coffee drinker.
Does she?
So
It's not coffee. It was like a wicked hot chocolate. It didn't taste like
okay.
coffee at all.
okay. I don't know
Yeah.
what her theory is. Because now she's doing the Cumulus cold coffee thing that I got her.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't think she's tried it since then.
Okay. So I accidentally bought chocolate collagen instead of like the regular, like no flavored collagen. So I have been using my frother to
Yeah.
put that in my iced coffee over ice just to add like a little extra
Is it good?
flavor. Yeah. I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, oh, this is like going to Starbucks. But I mean, I drink it like when I'm on meetings in the morning,
Yeah.
So
I just still do the collagen regular powder.
yeah.
In fact, I just ordered a bunch of packets to travel with. So I ordered them in travel packets.
Oh,
from
yeah.
My collagen, my peptides, and what?
Wait, are you
my
doing collagen or colostrum?
Collagen.
Okay.
I still do the
Armra.
I don't know what works anymore because I'm using so much shit.
I know.
That I'm like, I don't know what helps and what doesn't.
I know, but I feel like I'm on a good regime that I'm not gonna like mess anything up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like my skin looks good. Okay, I would say my hair looks and feels better, but I also got better shampoo and conditioner.
Oh, good. Good.
I mean, I was looking at a couple of episodes and I'm like, my hair looks wispy. I don't have wispy hair. But I did. I went back to this like old like L'Oreal shampoo and conditioner that I was using, and it's different. I know when I just blow dry my hair and don't round brush it or do anything, and it just looks good, then I'm good to go. So
yes, shampoo and conditioner helps.
yes,
in addition. Yeah, so I don't know what's working and what's not. I just got travel packets because we're traveling overseas. I don't want to be putting like bags of collagen that look like cocaine in my luggage.
my carry-on looks like To Catch a Smuggler when I put all my stuff together.
Which is fine if you're traveling in the U.S. because you can kind of explain that away. But when it's going through customs, it's harder.
I did it to
I
Mexico.
just got like a bunch of tearaway packets.
Yeah.
To bring. And then I got, what else did I get? Oh, athletic greens because I use those every day. Travel.
Yeah, you can get travel packets of that. Yeah.
So
Okay.
now I'm ready. Anyway, let us know what your tried and trues are. I don't know. This is ours. You know, collagen, peptides.
I take all the things.
Yeah.
All
and
the
I don't know
things.
what works and what doesn't because I think I would have to eliminate each one to understand really what
Like
works.
what's not supposed to be there.
And sometimes I'm tempted to do that just because I look at all my vitamins that I take and I'm like, is this actually
I know, but when you have a practitioner that
doing
puts together a
anything?
list and says, these are the things you need based on your blood work that I got, and I would say 90% of the stuff that I do is because she told me to take it.
So I just had an appointment with her last week.
Okay.
And she's like, actually, you should probably cut down on some of this stuff.
Okay.
Because she actually contradicted what she originally said to me.
Okay.
Which is, she's like, you're peeing out a lot of this. And I'm not sure if it's actually adding benefit.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? To be
I'm
able
all
to
for that.
admit that, right? And the fact that she continues education to learn things to say, oh, because you get like your new thing through like Full Script or whatever she's sending it through. And I'll go, oh my gosh, like I had this on subscription and this isn't even on my list anymore. So now I'm going to stop taking that, you know?
Totally.
So, yeah. I mean, I think it's great that someone, you know, is like, hey, yes, I had you on this before, but now I know you should be doing this.
Because you evolve.
100%. Absolutely.
Have you seen the AI-powered workouts? So it's basically a personal trainer via AI. And if you connect like your watch or your ring or whatever you're wearing, your Whoop, then it will tell you what you should do based on your biometrics.
So I get the science of that, right? Being able to connect it to like whatever your smart device is. As a fitness instructor, here's my only thing about like using AI to ask you about different things for your fitness. AI doesn't know what it's like to do that workout. They don't know what it feels like. They can't compare it to what the weather is. It might tell you, oh my gosh, compared to your metrics, you should go run 6 miles right now. It doesn't know what that heat is out there and what that's going to do. And it also doesn't know the feeling of being in a group fitness class compared to doing things on your own. I think it's a phenomenal tool if you don't want to have to pay for Peloton or some other type of app or a gym, or you live somewhere where that stuff isn't readily available for you to go to.
Or you don't feel like going to anywhere.
Right? Now, I feel if you had a Tracy Anderson studio that you could go to within 30 minutes of your house, you'd be there at least once a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be able to have, one, the camaraderie of the room.
Yeah.
Now, I do think that you have the mental strength.
I don't need that.
Oh, I do.
I don't need the camaraderie.
You also don't need to talk to people when you drive in a car.
Right. I don't need the teams for working out.
Okay.
Anymore. I mean, I just don't. I feel like I get a better workout all alone.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm the exact opposite. And my example is when I used to be really big into those army workouts and I went to New York and I would do them on the app. And I didn't realize how many times I would either shortcut, maybe take a break. You know, no one can see my phone or my iPad, especially if I didn't do it at home and I did it like at the gym. No one knows what I'm looking at. I did it live and in person. I almost died.
Yeah.
You know? And
I don't take any breaks. I mean, I do it just as the app does. And half the time
I feel like doing
classes.
Tracy Anderson or something like that's a little different than doing these like army hit workouts.
Okay.
I'm not saying
but
that
I mean,
it's not, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's different. But my point is that here I'm like, oh, I'm an army expert. I should kill it in this class. I had to pretend like I was going to the bathroom and I thought I was going to pass out.
Yeah.
Like when I went to like splash water on my face. But at the same time, like that's the difference. I exerted so much more being there live and in person with the instructor and the vibe and the people and doing bar. Like when I would do a bar app, like during COVID, I'd be like, meh, whatever, right? But when I'm in the room, I'm like, my leg is not going lower than my hip. I am shaking out of control. My legs burn. I'm not giving up. Oh my God, this hurts so fucking bad. I'm not going to stop, you know? You are superhuman. I'm throwing that out there. Everybody who knows you personally knows this.
I just think I do that better alone at home.
Okay.
With my app.
So when you like went to a Tracy Anderson studio though, like you didn't have like an extra like zhuzh and like.
Yeah, I mean it was great, but I also was like I could have just been there with the instructor, and that would have been cool too. Like I'm gonna do a class in Madrid.
Okay.
And I'm excited for it, but no one can speak English. You know, maybe they can.
Yeah, I feel like they might be able to throw
I'm not
stuff out.
gonna go there to meet friends. I'm there, but like if I can see the instructor, that's enough motivation for me. I don't need like a bunch of people.
Okay.
Just for me.
Yeah, no. So and so then AI would work great for you.
Yeah.
Where I love a good community.
Yeah.
You know? And is someone who, I don't know, can explain to you how they felt when they went through it. Or if they had a life change from it. Like we have this chick that comes into bar, had a baby, was big, right? And she has put in the work over the past year. Like between just like her diet and her lifestyle,
awesome.
but then showing up like 4 days a week. I mean, the change is phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Right?
But she shares that with you, probably not the whole class.
Well, she shares it on her social media.
Okay.
But so I mean, she does put it out there into space.
Yeah.
Is she saying that in the middle of class? No. But I think people who follow instructors, follow Rebar, they see her story because I repost everything she tags me in, that kind of thing. So she's got a major success story. AI doesn't have a success story. So I feel like it's a great tool if you don't know where to start. But the only way to really know how it works for people, and I don't know, like I guess maybe I'm just like emotional. Like I want to know that. And I think as an instructor, I love the stories when someone's like, this has changed my life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
I get it. I think if you're self-motivated, that probably
You wouldn't need it.
I wouldn't need it.
I'm not, like, in certain aspects, I can be very not self-motivated.
Yeah.
And I need the energy from the room. I need that vibe.
Yeah.
And I need the community. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
So, you are someone who could be on a secluded island and you would still do your Tracy Anderson regularly if you could and do all your things, where I would, if there was a source of alcohol and food, that's all I would probably do until I had someone else around me. I don't know if I could.
Yeah, I mean, different things for different people.
Yeah.
But what I thought was intriguing about this whole AI thing is it just takes, from a scientific, it takes your biometrics and it says, okay, so last night you exerted yourself at a concert and your heart rate was this. So today's exercise is just a walk or whatever.
Oh, yeah. No, I got you on
So
that.
it looks at your body and says, here's what you need to maintain whatever your goal is. That's what I was saying. I mean, I think the community is a whole different thing. Yeah, a lot of people love that. And you love it. And I like it sometimes. I don't love it on a daily.
Yeah.
And but just from a this is what your
Like
body
biometrics.
needs.
Yeah.
Yes. This is where you need to go. And then the eco-friendly workout gear, I'm not on board with.
I don't know what that is.
So it's like, you know how the Dow shirts a couple years ago were like recycled
Plastic water bottles. And it was like wearing a plastic water bottle.
And they itched like
they were
all
sweaty.
week. Yeah, and it didn't breathe. So that's what I'm thinking is eco-friendly. I don't know. Maybe they've evolved. I don't know.
Okay.
But that's the new trend as far as workout gear. I'm not on board.
I'm telling you, I am so freaking sold on my Target workout gear right now. It is like wearing Lululemon and Viore had a baby. And
Really?
yes, the pants are $25 and the shirt is $20. And that's if it's not on sale.
Okay.
I have all the colors that if they come out with a new color, I
That's
buy
awesome.
it. Yeah. That is my new jam.
What's the brand? Just Target?
Yeah, it's their Everyday Soft, whatever their
that's
active brand
cool.
is called.
I haven't tried it yet.
It is my absolute favorite. So like Kylie's going shopping with her friend this weekend, and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go to Lululemon. Can I get this and this and that?" And I go, "Well, you can if you're paying for it yourself, but because I've been like part of this fitness instructor program for so long, I get a discount." I go, "You're not gonna get my discount, so you can either try it all on, send me like the barcode or what it is, and I'll order it online and get the discount. But I'm not reimbursing you for full price at Lululemon. Oh, hell no. You can go to Target and pretend it has little Lululemon emblem on it." So I think it's so funny where I'm in like full Target and I'm like teaching and going all around this room. And I look at my daughter and she is in Lululemon from head to toe. I was like, something's off here. Now, granted, I used to only wear Lululemon. But I mean, this is an evolved thing. Like back in the day, I would say like Target it was not what it is now. And I feel like it has a version of Gymshark, and it has a version of like Viore. It has a version of Lululemon. And then you like women come in and I'm like, "Listen, my shirt looks just like yours." And I paid $20 for it.
Yeah.
You know? So
I'm not married to one brand. I think there are several out there that are great, depending on what you're looking for.
yes.
I like Aloe.
Yes.
I have a ton of Viore.
But like you're tiny, like with your Aloe pants, I mean, my legs are longer than yours. And I feel like they just like go on for days.
Yeah, they do. Depending on what you pick out. Yeah, and whatever fits you, you know, and feels good.
Yeah.
That's what you have to wear. So there's an underwater spin class that I'm super intrigued with.
Where is it at?
I don't know.
Can we
I haven't
go do
looked for it. It's just like the trend. When I Googled like the trends
Okay, got
of working out, and
Yeah.
like AI fitness was one, and that included like VR yoga.
Wait, so this underwater spin class, are you like with a scuba mask?
No, you're half of your body is
Oh,
underwater.
okay.
Yeah. So you're getting the benefits
But the resistance of the water.
resistance and the cardiovascular, but like it's really good for your joints. Sort of like it simulates swimming.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And like low impact, right?
So I
Because
know
you have
that,
the
and I
water.
think I've mentioned it before, like Nike now makes weights that go underwater that are water resistant. So do you follow Gabby Reese or her husband, Laird Hamilton? He's a professional surfer. Gabby Reese was a volleyball player. And they do these underwater workouts with weights that are like hardcore. Yeah. But now Nike makes these weights that are water resistant. So I'm thinking it's probably a similar workout.
Okay.
Kind of cool.
I also don't think the regular average day person can do the workout of somebody who is a professional athlete. I feel like they have
Potentially.
special bodies.
Yeah, they do. But also this is their workout. This isn't like, I wouldn't be able to surf like Laird Hamilton or play volleyball like her. But I could probably do a workout. So could you.
Maybe.
You totally
I would
could.
try it.
Yeah. And then VR yoga, which I can completely
With the
get behind.
goggles?
Yeah, with the goggles. Have you ever done VR? Anything?
Yes, boxing, like at my nephew's thing. Yeah.
So it is kind of crazy how real you feel like you are. And it's becoming more and more evolved with technology. So you can be in wherever. Like,
Oh, so you're saying like to be like in a Zen place
and have
to
a
do
yoga instructor.
Yeah.
And be like in a class. And you're actually doing the workout, but have the instructor there.
No.
In a scene.
From an
that's kind of
AI
cool.
perspective, that I can get on board with, especially if that was something during like COVID when you were like working out in your basement all the time. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to look at my basement walls
Yes.
for one more second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that would be cool to explore. You can't beat the real thing, obviously.
Right.
But that would be kind of a cool alternative. And then our weighted vests. You got a new
I
weighted
brought my
vest.
weighted vest because that
Let me
is my,
see.
like, that's my new thing of the week. It's 12 pounds. I mean,
Okay.
it feels super heavy when you hold it.
Yeah. Mine, I have a
But
12
when you
pound
wear
too.
it, when you wear
That
it,
is
it's
much
not that
cuter.
bad.
Does it have pockets?
Did you say yours is cuter?
No, I said yours is cuter. Mine's 12 pounds as well. But it doesn't have that.
I didn't get the one that had the pocket because it was in, well, it has this pocket.
Same, but who's going to reach behind there?
Yeah, I don't know. But no, Chris and I started doing this. Now he has a weighted vest. It looks like Kevlar. It looks like he's going into like Afghanistan when he puts his on. But that's like our new thing. Like we wake up early and go for a walk with our weighted
Nice.
vests. Yeah. So, and you do. I feel like my posture is really good when I have it on.
Yeah.
But then my lower back is like worn out because we have a loop that's 2.5 miles by our house. So that's our jam. And it's the whole thing. Like, I just want like the whole like Dexy thing of like your muscles and like what it does for like, you know, women especially.
Yeah.
Right. So I am all into the weighted vest situation. So
Yes. Same. I do mine on walks in my little neighborhood. So I do a bunch of loops.
you have good like,
So it's a
block
1 mile
loops.
loop through my neighborhood. So if
Okay.
I do it like 3 times, it's 3
Yeah.
miles, whatever. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
And then I do shit around my house with my weighted vest.
You know, I thought about doing that. Do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought about doing that.
Because you're just
Interesting.
doing stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, and then the best is we take Mr. Nugget for a walk when we do it. And I love it when I have to be like, Chris, can you hold this real quick? And then there he is with like his Kevlar weighted vest on. And he's
Mr.
with his tiny little dog.
Aw.
So great.
You guys are going to get another dog. Should I say that out loud?
You can say it out loud. I mean,
Look at
he's
Mr. Nugget
looking at
lips.
breeders. It's not like we've picked anything. I'm not a part of this at all. I feel like he's just going to show up one day with a dog. Yeah, we'll see.
And then
He's
you
just
have to train it?
well, I feel like that's a good job for him. So you need to get it at the right time. So you're not leaving me with a puppy. Like I will be annoyed if it's like, here's my dog.
Yeah.
I gotta go. So,
Right.
yeah. I know. How
cute,
do you
though.
feel about if I bring Mr. Nugget on our New York trip?
Great.
Okay.
We gotta plan that. We gotta plan the hotel. Jody has some great hotels.
Yes. Yeah.
But you do too.
Yeah, but no, I would rather do a Jody choice because I think we're going to be more like West Village, like financial
I
district.
mean, she's
like,
basically
in
a
that
resident
area.
of New York.
Yes.
Both of her
And,
kids live there.
all of my favorite hangouts and restaurants are down that way. We only stay in Midtown because we would go to shows.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's not part of our itinerary. Going to a Broadway bar is on the
Yeah, that'd be
itinerary.
fun.
But yeah.
Okay, we have to get that planned.
Yes.
And then my Grand Canyon trip
That's right.
got canceled
What?
because there are wildfires and the trail is closed.
Oh.
So we've averted
Two.
Colorado.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah. So we're doing a Colorado hike.
Well, that would be a little chillier in October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're staying with Steph's mom. She lives in Denver.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So then, yeah. Understand the territory, where you're going,
they all
all
know.
the things.
Her cousin Kate lives there, who I know, she's a
Okay.
friend. So she's got it all planned out.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Well, now you can't say in conversation that you did rim to rim.
I know. I can't wait. No, we got a plan for April.
Oh, you're going to rim to rim in April?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, when it's reopened.
Okay.
Okay, so what we want to hear from our listeners is, what is your midlife glow up story? Like, what is it about?
Talk to the camera. Let's give a real big call to action.
Yeah, a big PSA.
Right?
Like, what is it? What do you want to hear about more? What are you doing that's working that we can talk about? And what do you love? What do you hate?
What did you get scammed on? Like, what did Instagram tell you to do? And you're like, oh my God, that was a giant fucking waste of time and
you're
money.
like, I'm taking collagen gummies, and they actually turned out to be pot gummies. I don't know, something like that. I want to hear stories. Tell us. Send us DMs. Send us messages on Instagram.
Okay, I have a question. Does white wine hit you different than red wine?
Depends on what kind. Does it hit you different?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I know I have to pee.
Yeah, no, it definitely hits different. I feel like I've said that here before. All right, do you want a break to go pee?
No, I'm good. What are we loving? This is What Are We Loving week.
What are we loving? And then Kelsey puts her little up.
Okay, so for my cousin's bridal shower, I made arrangements of hydrangeas from my backyard.
Oh.
In about 5 minutes. I didn't even know I had this talent. But I went to Michael's and I got these green like foam things and you soak them in water for about 2 minutes. And then you put them in vases. And then I just stuck hydrangeas all over until it made like a really pretty arrangement. And I made it for 5 tables.
So did you use more of the green foam so that you can make it like full and like go around?
Yes.
Because the amazing thing about hydrangeas is that if you didn't put them in water and you just put them in a vase, they dry into the perfect flower of which you cut it.
Yeah. So they are not dry yet. Because
Okay.
they're still blooming. I still have them out.
Okay.
Like they're in bloom.
Okay. So when they are fully bloomed, take them out of the green, put them just in a glass vase with nothing in it. They will
they'll
dry
dry?
perfectly.
Ooh.
Yes. So my friend Amy gets those beautiful, like it's like pink and cream, like coned ones.
Oh, yeah.
Cut them and put them in a
And
vase.
you cut them when they're fresh and then they
Yes.
dry.
And
Okay.
they dry perfectly, not in water. Like it has to be just air in a vase. They are still in a vase in my bathroom 4 years later.
Oh, my God.
Perfection.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is
will
my
do
little
that.
Martha Stewart tip.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, where did I put it? No, it's my weighted vest, man. I'm telling
I
you.
love it. Yeah.
It's perfect. You know?
So I do that weighted vest class at the club with Tammy.
So what do you do during that class?
It's a HIIT class with your weighted vest. So
Okay.
she does like 4 stations and you do 4 rounds
okay.
of different things. So it can be anything from like lunges to lifting weights to whatever. And then in between each set, you do the whole set of stairs all the way to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
I wonder if I should do a bar class with a weighted vest on.
You could try. Because I do.
Maybe I'll make it a thing.
Because when I do Tracy Anderson, I use 3-pound weights on my ankles every class.
Yeah, no, I have seen that become a trend in bar to do wrist and ankle weights.
I've almost brought them to
You
a bar
should.
class just
You
to
should.
test.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably use my 1.5, not 3, but
No, I feel like, and I think that is to your discretion. Like if you want to buy them, you want to bring them and you want to do them. But I mean, when you just hold this vest like on its own, 12 pounds feels like a lot.
it's a
When you have
lot.
it on, yes, it does start to feel a lot after a while, but just like sitting here, the wild thing is when I think about it, like 2.5 years ago, like I just carried this like natural body weight like all over my body. Craziness.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Wild. Oh my gosh, so this is our last podcast for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it is.
You're like outie bobouty.
Yeah, I'm outie.
I know,
For a
I'm
couple
so
weeks.
excited. I want to see all the pictures. I
Yeah.
want to see everything you do, everywhere you go.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're excited because this is the only 10 days in our whole summer that we can
Everybody's
get
together.
4 of us together, which is so sad. Like we're at that point.
That's that life part. That
Yeah.
is the thing when you, by the time your child turns 18, you have spent 90% of the time you will spend with them in your lifetime.
Right. It's weird to know that, my daughter's going to be a junior in college and I only know like 3 of her friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like really know them. Mm-hmm. And before you knew all of their friends and you just don't know anything day to day. And she just met a bunch of people last week that came into her office that were like celebrities.
Oh, like who?
So fun. Johnny Manziel,
No, I don't know who that is.
football player.
Okay.
A bunch of Cubs. A bunch of like sports guys.
Like Chicago Cubs?
Yeah.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah.
They just lost their asses big time to the White Sox. I'd like to point that out as a Southsider. Because the Cubs are doing really good right now.
Are they?
Like, they're crushing it. Yes. But it was really good to see that when the Cubs played the White Sox, that the White Sox just literally gave them an
Dominated.
ass beating. Yeah. So the Southside girl in me is excited about that.
Them and like a bunch of other people. Anyway, I don't even know who all.
Okay.
She named them all. I was like,
But
I don't
sports people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I wasn't a part of that.
Yeah.
And like, you're just not anymore.
Yeah.
And all of her, like her boyfriend flew in her best friend for the weekend.
Oh,
And she
Ruby?
sent us, yeah. And she sent us the video and she goes, "Did you guys know anything about this?" I had no idea.
Oh.
So just things like that you're like, I used to be a part of like every single thing in your life, and now I'm just not.
I know.
It's weird.
I mean, that's the evolution of it all. But then you think, like, does it come full circle?
Yeah.
Because I lived apart from my parents for so long, and then now they're 8 minutes from my
Yeah.
house. So things change.
Yeah.
But
But it's all
wild.
good.
Crazy. All right.
So we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah. With the updates of Meko's Spain extravaganza.
Español.